it's Brooklyn Bones and I'm back with another video. So this one is going to be my 2019 palettes because I actually majorly went from 0 to 100 in the past year of palettes because I realized, with eyeshadow palettes, because I realized how important it is to have a diversity of color. So I'm going to try to go with the first one I bought, to the second, to the third, and I'm going to try to remember it, and I'll show you the shades that I've used the most out of them too. So you'll see like what are my really favorite shades. So I know the first one that I ever bought was the Blood Sugar, was the first palette that I'd ever gotten. Like an actual real legitimate one, not a drugstore. So here it is. So the shades that I've definitely used the most that definitely do not resemble any of the symbols anymore is going to be Donor, Blood Sugar, a little bit of Sweetener, and you have Cherry Soda, and then you have Candy Floss. Those are like my most used shades in this palette. You can definitely see like some indentation from them. So those have been my go-tos for these palettes. And you have some metallics, some mattes, and a little bit of shimmers, but mostly metallics and mattes. So that is what I use from the Blood Sugar. And then I gotta find a spot for these because some of them, I gotta take some of this stuff off right here so I can add more room. That's another thing, is I have a drawer pulled out just alone for my palettes. And it's gonna start getting to the point where I'm going to get another little dresser thing like right here at the bookshelf, and then I'm going to add in the little sleeves to organize. I'm going to, in the next like couple of months, I will definitely have to expand my makeup storage because I don't really go to IKEA. I know that's like the most popular place to go for storage stuff, but I'm a little cheap. So the next one I had gotten was Blue Bloods. Here we are, the Blue Blood palette. I need to do a box cleaning soon because I like to try and go and clean them. Alright, so here is the Blue Bloods. So the shades that I mostly use in this one is Colonial, which is a good white shimmer. Then I have Crystal Flesh. Then you have Ocean Ice. And I have Ice Tray and Entitled were my most used out of this palette for 2019. But I have just recently started really going a little bit more different with the colors. Like today I did like a pink look. So I am going to be experimenting with more color shades for the next year. Alright, and the next one is the James Charles palette. I got this one when it was going pretty big because of the fact that you have so many different options. So in here, I will just have to show you on point because I really don't know. It doesn't have anywhere with the shade names, but I know there is shade names to them. They're just not underneath like some other palettes. Alright, so you definitely have these two metallic-y shimmer metallics right here. Then you have this white shimmer, this pink shimmer, and this shimmer right here too. A lot of like this one was like a lot of the shimmers. The black definitely, and this burgundy color. Ooh, and these two like orange tones. So those were like the most popular I've used out of here. I am going to go, I know I used some of the greens for St. Patty's Day, stuff like that. But this year I'm going to go big and do a couple looks for St. Patty's Day. Gotta put that back. And then the next one that I got was the Jawbreaker set. So these are pretty new. They're not fully used to those capabilities yet, but in here I've dipped into the purples and the mini Jawbreakers. And a lot of those you can actually see in the videos because that's like when I really started posting a lot. So, and what was one of the big shades, Lemon Drop. You have Orange Juice, Snack, and Cotton Candy I really dipped into so far in this palette. So this one was the Jawbreaker, the Big Daddy. And then after that, I had gotten the mini controversy. I definitely had dipped into a lot of this. So the ones I usually dipped into was Cry on My Couch, My Boyfriend's Purse, My Apology, and Diet Root Beer were the big ones in here that I've dipped into. And then you have the Conspiracy palette. Alright, so this one, my favorite in this one is Diet Cola. There's no other shade I have like that with such a silver tone to it. It is, oh, so beautiful. I love the Trisha Pink, Just a Theory, and I did Sleep Paralysis at one point for Christmas. You have another Diet Root Beer in here. Tanakan was really good, and Ranch is a really new white one that I do love because it has a really good shimmer to it. Alright, so place that there. My three little, oh, I just love this. 3 different ones. Alright, and then next, let's see, I got a little one in Ipsy I haven't really used, but the Ipsy Itsy. So these are the ones that I got. No shade names on them. So this is one of my little magnetic palettes. And then I had gotten at TJ Maxx, which is phenomenal. It was a steal. Great, amazing find. I love it. I need to go and clean these because I actually am like that type of person. Because I noticed like even good eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. Not when you're like really putting it on, but just in the palette. So yeah, I've used quite a bit. Estate, Palermo, and Monte Carlo. So today I'm wearing Palermo and Monte Carlo with a little bit. So the Monte Carlo is on the outer, and on the inside of the lid is just Palermo. I did leave like a nice little smoke out with it. And then Seaside, which I just layered just a little bit on top to add a little bit more of a shimmer to it. And then I went with my Stella Glitter to pump it up a little bit. So to really add in that shine and sparkle, but I just left all of that without it. And I did on the brow bone, I did Sails because I want a white, and then I put my highlighter on it to a little bit of a little shimmer to it. Alright, and then a new one I had gotten, but I have not used yet. But obviously it's 2019 still, so it is part of the 2019 collection. So Cargo Cosmetics. And this one looks like it's going to be pretty awesome to use. I'll swatch a shade. I think I've used Arctic already so far. So these are very light, not so, like they're pigmented, but they're not so deep pigmented. They're just like a light, like almost sheer-esque. So these would be great for some layering when I want to add like a little extra pop to some of the matte shades possibly. So that is one of them. And then I think that is all that I have for 2019 eyeshadow palettes. Just double checking, but I'm pretty sure that is all that I have. I went from 0 to 100. I had, ooh, I have to sneeze. Alright, I was able to turn my camera off in just enough time before I sneezed. Woo! Alright, so before all this like really came in, I only had the James Charles, the Blood Sugar, and the Blue Bloods. That is all I had really, and then some of the Maybelline palettes throughout history. So these are kind of more of a little on the forgotten side now since I got these, but these are what I really started off with just having this. And then I went from 0 to 100 in the last 2 months, I would say. 2 months? Yeah, when I started basically right after Black Friday, and then when Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star launched the Conspiracy palette. So that is my 2019 eyeshadows palettes and my most used eyeshadows. So I hope everybody likes the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Bye. Have a great day.